two old guys in the records, one old guy for now, as Sydney's lockdown restrictions are almost over. Freedom Day is almost here. But Mike and I decided longer to press on and provide you with some fun segments about our passion and our love for our records. We've been asking for requests, and this request comes all the way from Mt Annan. Yes, Mt Annan in southwest Sydney, and it comes from Paul, because Paul said to me, when are you gonna play some Van Halen, brother? And I said, wow, you know that we haven't, and that's so overdue. We should have had episodes on Eddie Van Halen, especially after his recent passing. So thank you very much, Paul, for kickstarting this, and yes, doing something on Van Halen. You know, what do I say about Van Halen? The perfect rock band. Yes, they had a great rhythm section with Alex Van Halen on drums, and of course Mark Anthony on bass. Very, very tight, very, very good there. They were great. And then you had the guitar virtuosity of Eddie Van Halen, who revolutionized guitar playing, especially with his two-hand finger tapping on that Frankenstrat. Yes, how can you forget? And of course you had the loud, charismatic David Lee Roth. Yes, perfect. You know, the chemistry was there for some great stuff, some big albums, especially the debut album. And of course, 1984. What an album, you know, that, you know, sold millions and millions of copies. You know, it had the band's only #1 single, Jump. It had a bit of a synthesizer type of I'll Wait as a second single. Of all the singles that I have and all the records that I have chosen the song that they rock out to, and they bring it back. They bring it back, this hard rock sound, and I'm talking about Panama. What a full throttle rock song. Off the album 1984, a bestseller at the time that went to #2, and it was only, you know, kept off the #1 position by Michael Jackson's Thriller. Well, there's some consolation for that, because don't forget Eddie Van Halen plays the guitar on Beat It, so he was #1 also for Eddie Van Halen. But Panama, back to Panama. Yes, the third single off 1984. Now, what inspired this song was David Roth was criticised by a journalist saying that all he wrote about was women and partying and fast cars. And he realised he'd never written a car about fast cars, so he wrote Panama. He was at the drag race at Las Vegas, and there was a car, Panama Express. He also had a Opel Kadett, and he named that Panama. So there is a lot of car in that, yes, in the song Panama. But I can say that later on he did admit that it was also about a stripper. Without him knowing it, he was writing about a stripper. So, you know, it reminds you a little bit about you know, cars, women, and the overlap there, I must say. Now, especially when he says, you know, I can barely see the road from all the heat coming off, and he reaches down between his legs, and yes, all that suggestion, it's much more than just a car. It sort of reminds you of Led Zeppelin's Trampled Underfoot, where there's that sexuality as well as the car. Well, let's not get into the Freudian analysis of cars and sex, but anyway, yes, Panama. Well, there's so much to love about this song. Why? Because musically, it is the band playing at its best. Now, Eddie Van Halen said, you know, it was inspired musically by the straightforward 3-chord system of AC/DC. Don't forget, Van Halen toured with AC/DC in 1978 and in 1984, so, you know, good friends. So yes, you've got this 3-chord projection there by the band. You know, this is rock at its best. And like I said, Van Halen, overdue. We should have done this earlier on. Yes. Thank you, Paul from Mt Annan. If anyone else has got requests, please send them through. Don't forget to share this episode with your friends. Don't forget to like us on our Facebook. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you again.